Hello, hi everybody. It's Colleen. I am back. I know it feels like ages. It has been ages. And I do apologize. Holy cow. I think it's been, it feels like probably 2 months, I think. Um, with everything that has been going on lately between the holidays and between moving. Yeah, it's just been crazy town. But I wanted to come in and do a project tonight, and I know I'm a little behind the game here. This is actually one of our Club Couture transfers from December. That's how long it's been. So, but I wanted to come in actually because I really love this transfer, and I thought this would be so adorable in my new house when we finally get one. So if you didn't know, my husband Mike and I did sell our house probably, I think it was the end of November, right before Thanksgiving. And my sister-in-law and brother-in-law, who is my husband's brother, graciously allowed us to move in with them. So we've been living here for a little while. We got through all the holidays, all the busyness of the crazy holidays. And now just finally, I was off today. I had a comp day, so Jess and I kind of put together a little space for me in her craft room, so I couldn't be more thankful. And so I wanted to come right in and do a project. And like I said, even though it's an older transfer, I'm kind of got a lot of home decor ideas in my head for my new house. So I saw this transfer when I got it. Still have not even opened it. I had everything packed. But I wanted to come in and make this one for my future home. So let's go right to business. So what we're going to do, as we always do with a brand new transfer, we are going to label the back of it, and I have, here it is. I thought I misplaced my marker, but here it is. So we're going to go ahead and label the back. Now you really, it's kind of, if you've been using transfers before, then you kind of know what side is the glossy and what side is the back. I still like to write on the back, on the paper side, just in case I have a boo-boo. This way I can always be sure that I am returning it to the right side of the carrier sheet. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody. If you're in, say hi. I'd love to say hello. It's been forever. So we're going to go ahead and peel the transfer back from the carrier sheet. And remember how I was talking about the shiny side? That's where we want to make sure we're returning the transfer to. Again, for those who may be new, haven't seen me chalk in a while, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. And we can use them many times, so that way you want to make sure that you are, doing a good job of cleaning them, taking care of them, because I want to get a couple different projects out of this, because I'm kind of seeing a pillow in my future with maybe this design on it. So as I mentioned, the back of the transfer is sticky. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and fuzz our transfer. We're using it on a surface that the stickiness may stick pretty good, so we just want to make sure we're fuzzing it. And I'm using our fuzzing cloth. This side with the tag on it is the fuzzing side. This really soft side is a nice side to clean any of your chalkboards. Hello, Gwen. How are you? So that's a nice surface if you want to just clean off or dust off your surface. That's the good side to use that for. So typically I just pick it up and put it down a couple times just to get rid of some of that stickiness on there. So about 3 times is usually what I do. So then we'll just fold up our cloth here, and then we're going to go ahead and try to get our transfer kind of centered right in the middle of our surface. Again, you can use these transfers on just about any surface you can think of. And that does include glass, burlap, canvas, mirrors, wood, what am I missing? Paper. You can use, instead of using paste, you can use our ink and then make t-shirts or tea towels or onesies or anything that's fabric. You can also use the same transfer with. And they're interchangeable, so you can go between, like I'm doing now. I'm doing it on chalk, so I'm going to use paste, and that's removable. And then if I want to make a pillow, I would use our ink and heat set that, and then that's permanent. So I just want to hold this up because I want to make sure I'm not too crooked. feel like I definitely have more space on this side than the other. So I just want to make sure I get my positioning right before I go ahead and start chalking. This is going to be a very simple project tonight. I'm just doing one color. And this is our amazing Sylvia 9x12 board. And it's in the black frame. It's got a little bit of distressing going on. And I just really, really love this frame. So it's been a while, guys. Bear with me. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting it on here. I didn't get it perfectly straight on both sides, but that's okay. It has a good rest. So all that I'm doing right now is I'm running my hands through it to make sure I don't have any bubbles in the silk screen. And if you kind of hold it on an angle, it might be hard to see, but on the angle, I can see there's a little bubble right there in my house. So what I want to do is I want to pick that back up to the point where I saw the bubble and use my hand and really smooth. And the reason that is because that's a little bit larger of a silk screen area. So we just want to make sure that there aren't any bubbles in that area. Okay? And if I hold it, let me check. I feel something in my H. So let's just double check. It's better to be safe than sorry. It only takes another second to peel back. Okay. And so, like I said, I'm going to keep this very, very simple tonight. I'm going to do it in our black chalk paste. So very easy. So I'm going to just use one of my little stirry sticks to go ahead and stir up my chalk paste. That way I make sure that I have that nice consistency, because you want this chalk paste to go through all of the silk screen area. Okay? And again, super simple tonight. Just it's going to be all black. So what we're going to do is we're going to load up our squeegee. Get a nice good amount. Don't worry if you put too much. You can always put it back in your jar. And we're going to just come down right over the silk screen area. That's all you need to worry about, is just the silk screen. And I'm just pulling down, applying a little pressure as I go. And I may have had a bubble in that H over there. I missed that H. That may have had a bubble. But no worries. If you have a little boo-boo, it can be corrected. I'm going to go a little quickly because the chalk paste does dry quickly. Now what I can do, another option so that that won't happen, we can pull down from the top part that we already did and just pull the transfer back to where we left off. Look how pretty! I love it on the black. So let me just dry this real quick. Oh, it looks so nice on the black frame with the white background. I love it. Just be careful. Hi, Johnny. Just be careful when you're drying that your heat tool is not touching the transfer. So I kind of am aiming it a little bit away because we don't want to accidentally ruin our transfer with the heat, because it could do that. So all I'm going to do is just very gently lay that back down. I am back. I know. I'm so excited, Johnny. It feels like forever. Got a nice little space set up here in Jess's craft area that she was gracious enough to allow me to use. So yes, I'm thrilled. So thank you so much. Let's finish off where we, forgot to check to make sure that M was down. Hopefully we're okay. I'm a little out of practice, guys. You can go either way with the chalk. So you can go left to right or top to bottom or a little mixture of both. That's fine. I feel like I got a little clump in there, so let me just check that. Might not have stirred it too good. And then we'll just finish off with house. I hope you had a great time at leadership, Johnny. I saw your pictures. Looks like you had a ball. We just had, our Couture just had their leadership conference out in Arizona. And unfortunately, I had to work that weekend, so I was not able to attend. So let's just pull back and finish off the rest. And voila. Just going to stick my transfer to my desk here real quick. There we go. And all we need to do is finish drying off. I said going to be very, very simple. All in black on the black frame. I love the understated classic look of this. I think this will be so pretty. And again, if I decide it, maybe when I do move into the new place and say they have like, you know, like maybe, for example, blue walls or gray walls, and I want to change out the heart in the center, all I need to do is wash that off and then put the transfer back down and match it up, and then just change the color, and then it would match my wall really nicely. But for right now, obviously, I don't know where I'm moving to yet, so we don't know what our house is going to look like. So for now, I just kept it all black. But that's the versatility of the product, that you can change out the design to make it fit where you need it to fit. So I love that about it. So typically what we would do now, I don't have a water pan in front of me, but typically we would just clean off our tools. Everything comes off with water. And then you would use your board eraser to go ahead and clean off your transfer front and back, and use the board eraser just to get all of that chalk paste out of your silk screen area. And then you're simply going to return it to its carrier sheet to the shiny side. Remember, we wrote back on here, so we know that we're going to return it to this side. So that was it, guys. That was my first project in, what, 2 months or so? And we kept it nice and simple. I am actually planning on my next couple lives for this week, so stay tuned. And I missed you guys and can't wait to create some more fun projects with you. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Friday, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!